What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, I got wind of Derek Jackson's response video to B. Simone. I know a few guys have did responses, mediocre tutorials and reviews did a really good one. But I want to talk about what I saw in his video. Now, obviously, we know about B. Simone's video in which she told black women, let's just be honest, what she's talking about, that they have too high of expectations. You want something that you are not. Okay? A lot of people agreed with it. Derek Jackson, to a certain degree, agrees with it. And he says, well, you know what? B. Simone is talking about women who are broke, unemployed, don't have anything, but want everything. Okay? And that's true. You have people like that in the world. But what about those women who are not broke? What about those women who are very successful? And then you will have people bending the truth to apply it to them to put women down. So that's an interesting perspective that Brother Derek Jackson is trying to get across. Okay? Because that's what he's saying. You know, you have women who have hit these values. They're a professional. They want a guy that's professional, and yet they're still being told that their dating expectations are too unrealistic. They're told, well, hey, you make $100,000, but you're not that cute. And he used the average at best example with Kevin Samuels that, you know, she's a six-figure entrepreneur, but now the conversation changes to what she looks like. She has a child. So women have a problem with the hypocrisy. That's what he's saying, right? The mom who is, you know, has a baby by a father that's not that good, and she's worked herself up to get the child out of the situation, and they're doing better, and now she wants a man with the same characteristics as her. What about those women? Well, let me answer that, Derek. Because B. Simone is talking to a great deal of women who want a lot but have nothing to offer. But for those professional women out there who are secure and have a lot, okay? Let's talk about that, because they're professional and they want a professional man. Well, why are professional women not able to get those professional men? Well, what do professional men want? Professional men want usually women who are good looking, women who are not single mothers, women who are not overweight. Okay? The reason why that's the answer, Derek Jackson, is because men are the market. They dictate what is the price. And see, it's the problem that Derek Jackson is not understanding. He wants there to be equality for women that are professional as it is for the market. That's what Derek Jackson says that women have a problem with. But see, let's point out a hypocrisy that Derek Jackson doesn't want to talk about, which is professional women, no matter what they look like. Okay? Kids, overweight, if that's the case. They want a man. How tall are you? How much money do you make? What school did you go to? You see how many kids you have? Because you have those professional women who are single moms want a professional man with no kids. See, the hypocrisy works both ways. But the problem is, though, is that professional men or black men have the say in what the market is. And women cannot control the market. That's why the average at best chick was wanting to sue Kevin Samuels. Because you want a 6-figure guy and you're a single mom and you're 35 and you're not that good looking. If you had market, you wouldn't be on Kevin Samuels' show. But the situation is, the reality is that you can't force what the market is. Because if you're a professional guy and you make $150,000 a year, what do I want with a woman that's 35? I'm just saying, for most guys. Woman that's 35, a woman who I feel is not as attractive, who has a 13-year-old son. What guy wants that? Most men don't want that. I can get a woman that's 23. That's a professional with no kids. That's beautiful. So see, it doesn't matter what they want. It matters if they have market for what they want. And see, in the professional case and the unemployed case, which B. Simone was talking about, neither group of women have market for what they want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're the professional woman and your standards are too high. Doesn't matter if you're the unemployed woman and your standards are too high. If you don't have market for the kind of man you want, it doesn't matter. Deal with the market. And the reality is that women, no matter how professional or how unprofessional they are, water seeks its own level. And these women are going to be able to get the guys that they can achieve based on their looks, based on their network, based on where they live, based on their attitude, based on all of that. Competition is fierce, Derek, for black men. Competition is fierce for talented, hardworking black men. And the reality is that black men with resources can get a lot of different kind of women. Not even in the black community, in Asian communities, in the white communities. Women anywhere of any group. No matter how good their character is and all these other things, they don't have as much market. That's just the reality. That's biology. So women have a problem with that, but they don't have a problem wanting a guy that's 6'7". You can have women who are overweight. You're talking about, and the thing about it's so funny, right? You know, women who are overweight, you know, some of them will have the position that, you know, take me as I am, or what I need to lose weight. Let's talk about Lizzo. You know, she's a professional lady, works hard, has money, but when you look at the kind of guy that she wants, it ain't no overweight man, is it? But see, does it matter what Lizzo wants? In the dating world, it matters what the guys want. And who rules the dating world? Successful men, hot women. Women who are not so as hot have to lower their standards. I'm sorry. Women like Sierra can overcome being a single mom. She's sexy. She's in a certain market. She can overcome that. Lori Harvey can get Michael B. Jordan. She's beautiful. She's in a certain market. Women who are not so beautiful and don't have a network they can pull from and that don't want to compete with other women are going to have a hard time. It doesn't matter. In many cases, it's not going to matter what they have a problem with. Because there's just not enough of those guys for average women. You're talking about guys who are, you know, who have a lot of options, especially if those guys are keeping themselves up. Guys who are open to date women of different races. Guys who have connections. Guys who are in different communities. I'm sorry, a lot of sisters are going to have a hard time competing with a guy like that, or competing for a guy like that. And a lot of the women that Derrick Jackson's talking about, they don't want to compete. Okay, that's why they're complaining about, well, what about it's about my looks. I'm a professional woman, but it's about my looks now. It's about my kids now. It's about my age. Of course. It's about not wanting to compete, Derrick. They don't want to compete for a man. So they will be left behind. This is America, where the cream rises to the top. Okay? That's why there's Stanford or Harvard University and there's community colleges. That's why there's Beverly Hills and that's why there's North Philly, certain sections of it. Because the cream rises to the top. And if you want the top guys in America, in Black America, you're going to have to be a top woman. And you have to be a top woman for what men want. Men want hot and attractive women. Oh yeah, and it can help you definitely being classy and being educated. But if you're not that, chances are slim to none. That's just what the market dictates. So guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. Don't forget the Patreon. Go to the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect T-Shirt Brothers. Thank you so much. Peace.